Women need to know and understand red pill talking points so that when they pop up in dating conversations, in normal conversations, it is a blaring red flag, a warning light going off, flashing. Okay, so this was posted in the Am I Wrong subreddit. She says, Am I wrong for getting upset at my boyfriend's age preference? We've talked enough about red pill rhetoric on my platforms to know that the warning signs should be going off. But let's listen to this post. She says, My boyfriend is 30 and I'm 25, so this isn't a big age gap between us. His age preference is under 27. He typically dates women 20 to 27 years old. Please keep in mind he is 30. I'll repeat that. Casual relations with any girl over the age of 18. He says he sees a future with me, so he would want to have kids by next year. We've been together 2 years total. He said he had a bad experience with dating older women, so now he has a strict age preference when he first starts dating a woman, so he has a lower age preference on his dating app. But something about his age preference turned me off. We got in a conversation about our dating preferences, and my boyfriend told me he only dates women who are younger than him for the following reasons. They physically look better than women his age and older, fit and youthful. He said men are visual creatures and the physical matters to guys a lot. Baggage. He told me that most women that he met his age or older have children and baby daddies and a lot of drama, and he's not interested in dealing with that or even trying, which I kind of think is an odd reason to disqualify every 30-year-old woman, every woman over 30. He says he's not interested in cleaning up another guy's mess and deal with a traumatized grown woman. He said they are ran through. He said he liked that I only slept with two other guys, and that's hard to find in a woman, and how most women have way too many bodies. He wants children one day. He doesn't want to date a woman his age because he said he doesn't want to deal with the miscarriages and infertility with older women, and mentioned geriatric pregnancy. I didn't even know what that is. I had to Google it. He basically said he wanted a healthy and easy baby without dealing with any complications, and how women who are 30 lose more than half their eggs. This would really suck if this particular woman was infertile or had a challenging pregnancy. This would really suck for her because he is letting you know upfront that he is not about to deal with that. And that's just kind of what women go through sometimes, even younger women. I'm upset by some of his views, but everyone in my life is saying it's not a crazy preference, and how most guys have these preferences, but they aren't able to vocalize their preferences the same way I am. I think the most upsetting thing about everything he said is that he wouldn't date a single mom, and he can't ever see a child as his own unless it's biologically related to it. He's kind of saying that he would never see an adopted kid as his own, and that's just insensitive. I guess that hits my feels because my best friend is adopted and she goes through these kinds of struggles. Edit to add, hey guys, you don't need to be so mean. I get that it's Reddit and it's easier to be an a-hole to random people on an anonymous site since you'll never get a chance to be rude to someone in real life. But I do have feelings too. I'm also simply trying to answer everyone's question and somehow still getting some really rude responses towards me. These aren't my beliefs. These are my boyfriend's beliefs. Don't take it out on me. I hope you guys have a better day tomorrow. She is going to have a hell of a time if she marries this man, has the nerve to get older, has the nerve to have a body change like humans do, and has the nerve to be infertile or not want another child um, after the first pregnancy or whatever, because these people, these red pillar types, they dehumanize women to the point where we're not supposed to age, our bodies are not supposed to change, we're not supposed to have human emotions, we're just simply supposed to be incubators that stay the same like a robot. And that's not how life works. They talk about these things like they are simply preferences. Okay, that's how life goes. People have preferences, but as a human, we all change. So they prefer women that don't. And this is what makes some women break their neck to stay the same. And that's just not how we work. Like, our skin is going to change. We're going to get gray hairs. Our bodies, after we have babies, will have some cushion in the middle. We don't all lose weight just like that and snap back just like that. It's just not life. But they feel, since those are their preferences, that if you don't adhere to that, if you do get above their threshold of age, that they can just drop you because that was their preferences. So if you stay with somebody that has these preferences that, like negate women's humanity, you choose to stay with someone like that, you are setting yourself up for the okey doke that is inevitably going to come down the line as you get gray hairs, as you get wrinkles, whatever. You're setting yourself up for the okey doke. He can have his preferences, but you should be aware of what they are because you are still a human being. And so that's what OK Party is wondering. So, what happens when you age out? Red Quinn said he'd pull a Leo DiCaprio on her. Strong Texas woman says only if he was that rich. This person says, I was going to ask if her boyfriend was Leonardo DiCaprio. This person, Tara, says not necessarily. OP said that he wouldn't date someone of that age, as in start a relationship. That doesn't mean he wouldn't continue a relationship with someone at that age. That's just an assumption on your part. But really, is it? I mean, the rest of the things that they said about the body and the fertility and all of that is red pill talking points. These people don't see women as human. Discarded, no, sorry, Glass Hedgehog says she just gets discarded. Then he gets a fresh one, just like Leon DiCaprio. Susan Naya says, and he will fight for full custody after he dumps her. The new one will end up being the wicked stepmother until she ages out, rinse and repeat. Paradise Toss says, when he said he wants her to have a baby pretty damn soon, that made it even clearer that the plan is to get her pregnant so he can have a kid, then either cheat or leave her for another woman under 27. I wonder if he knows that old sperm can have many of the same health risks as older eggs. And by older, I don't mean 30. I also bet he passes women in their 30s on a daily basis that he doesn't even realize are older than him. Acid in My Fridge says there has been an excellent and recent and extensive scientific study on that in 2019. Was a huge thing. The exact same health risks apply for men. As soon as they hit 40, the quality of their sperm drops by 40 to 60% and continues to do so the older they get. Everything the OP told us about her boyfriend are red flags. Wouldn't feel comfortable nor safe with a partner like that. I wouldn't either. Actual Will says, seriously, on the whole, I think this generation has really low standards for themselves and others. He's not worth any woman's time. Jay Casey says, the number of posts I read on Reddit by women talking about sticking around with their cheater, an abuser, whether it's physical, emotional, psychological, or financial, a gaslighter, a user who doesn't work, contributes zero, and does nothing all day, or just an all around guy is shocking. Maybe because I grew up with a mom who didn't take any and grandmothers who were the same. I'm blown away that women put up with this crap. It is really disturbing. The low self esteem is not okay. It's probably women of all ages, but it's just so prevalent. It's as if being in a effed up, unhealthy relationship is better than being single. Value yourself and love yourself. I'm not necessarily talking about OP, but being with this guy sounds very dismal. OK Sorbet says major ick, like icky ick. And then the OP says, yeah. So basically, he said that most older women his age have been previously married or have kids, and he doesn't want to deal with a divorced woman or a baby daddy. My boyfriend himself hasn't been married or have any kids before, so he says he isn't going to deal with said baggage. Like I said, this is a red pill man. He is tainted. There is no changing this type of person. You're either going to see him and run away from the red flags or stick around and just deal with the consequences that comes with a person that doesn't see women in general for our humanity. Leave these people alone. If you are a normal thinking woman who understands what's going on, I don't know if this woman is ready to leave yet. All right, y'all, join the conversation. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.